Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear students here, how are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Kindly make use of the chat box, inshallah. Hope and pray you all are good, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, barakallahu feek. So, let's begin. Welcome back again to this Present Like a Pro, the presentation mastery course, inshallah. So, we are into the day third of this course, and alhamdulillah, we have learned so many things so far, isn't it? Okay, so let's continue on to this journey, my dear students here. I just want you to all to look into the presentation that is being presented today, fine? Because you have to take a goal that you're going to prepare the slides like this, okay? Inshallah ta'ala. So come on, I'll just go through the transitioning. Okay, so you just need to look into the things that are happening here, fine? So there's something called as transition is being added, okay? Okay. So, okay, welcome back again, dear sisters here. Let's continue this journey of being more productive with the smart devices, inshallah ta'ala. So, alhamdulillah, let's begin with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Seeking barakah in our affairs, inshallah. Okay. So, set your intentions right. We're going to get to the goal, inshallah ta'ala. So, we have already unlocked our skills. We are going to shape them into a course now. We're going to prepare ourselves to share our knowledge to the world, inshallah ta'ala. So you can do, inshallah, what you can do is you can even serve the ummah through this, isn't it? Yes or not? Like, inshallah, dear sisters here, you all have the skills, the hidden talents within you. I want you all to put it out for the world, inshallah, okay? So one important thing is that yesterday I noted that most of you were telling about the Tajweed courses, right? Okay, so we had so many students who had niche like Tajweed courses, okay? So I just want to give you all a tip, okay? Because I have been into this journey, I have been into this, what we say, platform, promoting various courses, promoting various, what we say, various teachers out there. I have been promoting so many people. But you know, when you are into the courses, remember you will be having so many audience, isn't it? When you launch a course, for example, think that you launch a course and you get around 10 students, okay? So it is the biggest responsibility, remember that, okay? So being confident in your skill is very important, okay? The very first thing that you'll be asked with when you are opening your own courses is that what is the thing that you have, what is the degree that you possess, what is something that you, what we say, where did you gain the mastery from? Basically, if you do it for the knowledge of this dunya, okay, for example, if you're going to teach mathematics courses, for example, think that you're going to teach the mathematics for the 10th grade, okay, so what you can do is you can just refer to the textbooks, put out the textbooks, and you already have studied that, you are pro into it, you have studied the bachelor's degree, the master's degree, the PhD programs, then no problem, dear sisters here, okay, then you can just go ahead and take the courses for the dunyavi degrees, what we say, the things like mathematics, science, zoology, botany and all, because you already have studied, you already have the knowledge and stuff, okay? But my dear students here, when you're going to go ahead with the when we are going to go ahead with giving out the what we say, ilm of deen, okay, like basically yesterday someone has mentioned, all the most of the sisters mentioned that you're going to go ahead with giving out the tajweed courses, right? Courses, remember, you're giving tajweed course. If you are going to prepare tajweed course, then make sure you are having an ijaza for that, okay? Because we are being approached with the students from the Egypt, we are being approached from the teachers from the Egypt who are having the ijaza with them. What is an ijaza? They have it recited with an ustad, actually they recite entire Quran to an ustad, first thing. And what do the ijaza of the tajweed mean by? They actually recite entire Quran with the tajweed. They have some of the major surahs memorized, okay? So all of those are the requirements of being a tajweed tutor or tajweed course, what we say, instructor, okay? To be a tajweed course instructor, you have to possess an ijaza, okay? So it's a big risk, fine? So when you're going to go ahead with the courses, so make sure you are having an ijaza in hand, okay? But if you do not have ijaza for the tajweed courses or something like that, so I personally instruct those who have mentioned the tajweed courses, please do not go ahead with group classes, go ahead with single tutoring first, gain confidence, okay? Go ahead with one-to-one tutoring, okay? So we have so many students out there, so many children out there who need a tutor, you can get international students also, right? So if you are possessing Islamic studies skill, if you are having the skills like what we say, training, taking the tajweed, or being correcting the tajweed, rectifying the Quranic recitation. If you are having the skills like if you want to correct someone's Quran, listen to someone's Quran, okay, and make someone memorize the Quran, then I want you all to go ahead with one-on-one, okay, one-on-one, not a group, okay. So this is just what we say an idea that I'm giving. This is from my personal what we say experience. I'm telling you all because I have been into this field. I daily get the messages. Okay, I think yesterday itself I got some message asking me about. Okay, this is some promotion that we had to do today. Okay, I'll just tell you what was it about. I think it wasn't someone with a Zaza holder. They wanted me to advertise this one flyer. Okay, it's not here. I don't remember what was specifically written there. Okay, so I want you all to make sure, my dear students, here that if you are going to go ahead with something about Deen, then make sure you are having an ijaza in hand. For example, the Jweet courses and all, then have an ijaza in hand, or make sure you have at least studied so much so that you can go ahead and give the courses. Okay. And another thing is that you can take one batches. Okay, one batches is nothing. It's very easy. Everyone can do that because you know why? Because everyone possesses the Quranic knowledge. Alhamdulillah. If you are pro in Tajweed rules, if you are pro in everything, you can go ahead and take one batches. You can have multiple students, you can have 2 students, 3 students correcting the Quran recitation. That is an excellent thing, isn't it? Yes, that is an absolute what we say. Someone who has the knowledge of Deen and who gives the knowledge, spreads the knowledge of Deen. We can have rush on them, right? What is it told in Ahadith? Yes, you can feel jealous on a person who is what we say. You can feel like I want to be like that person, right? If someone is imparting the knowledge of Deen, right? So inshallah, may Allah make us among those who memorize the Quran, who learn the Quran and teach the Quran, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so Ameen, so Ameen. Yes, the best among you are those who learn the Quran and teach it to others. Okay, so if you are taking one-on-one badges, very good to go, my dear students here. But if you are taking the courses, Tajweed courses, so make sure you are a bit what we say focused, more confident. Because whenever we have seen, whenever you go ahead with Tajweed courses, you will be landed with hundreds of questions. You'll be asked, do you possess an ijaza? Do you possess what we say this trend? What we say? Are you a Hafiz Quran? Are you possessing the what we say? The ijaza degree to just give what we say the knowledge, pass the knowledge from one student to another or something like that. Okay, so this is just a side note I just wanted to tell you. Okay, I'm sorry if it had lengthened my session. Okay, come on, let's begin now. We were into the designing presentations, isn't it? Okay, chalo, let's begin now. We're going to go ahead with again the designing. Today entire session we are spending on designing the slides, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so let's begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's continue on to learning how to design the presentations, inshallah. Very first thing that you have to start with when you're going to start with a slide is that what is your goal? Okay. Now please write what is your goals now for your today's session. What do you want to prepare as the slides? Come on, my dear students here. We have 11 students. I just want you all to mention what slides do you want to prepare in today's session. I'll take some example from you itself and start preparing. Beautician slides. Okay, excellent. Go ahead. Next one. More such, please. One-to-one Islamic classes for kids. This is very excellent thing, my dear students here. Okay, so going ahead with teaching what we say about kids. Okay, climate change. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. The next one. Phonics. Yes, this is so excellent one. Okay, you will have the students getting back to you when you go ahead with phonics. Okay, so inshallah, I recommend you to do this course. Okay, if you have the course flyer, once you are done with the course, share it with me. I'll send it to the group, and inshallah, I'll be there for you to give the what we say students. Inshallah, ta'ala. Phonics. Climate change, I think if you are into the climate change, I think you are referring to any subject. Okay, so whichever grades you want to teach, you can just make a flyer and send it to me, inshallah, once we are done with the course. Okay, again, this is true. Shamshad Khalik, yes sister, you can just give the what is it, if you are into the tarbiyah for the kids, yes, you can give me the flyers, we can just post that out. Beauticians, yes dear sister Zeba, yes, you can send me whatever the flyers, Islamic way, the halal way of selling the products, of a halal way of putting on the what we say the beauty products or something like that. Excellent one. You can even go ahead with this. Okay. Any more niche? This is the final niche you all have selected. Ma barakallahu fiki. These are excellent ones. Okay. Okay. So this is your goal. This is the goal. of the of what we say, what you're going to prepare the flyers for. Okay, for tomorrow, make sure you're having the same goal. Tomorrow you're going to prepare the course flyers for the students. Okay, so after that, the day 6, we are going to share your flyers, inshallah. Are you all prepared? Okay, are you all prepared to start your journey? Stories of the Quran, excellent. This is an excellent topic, my dear sister here. Okay, inshallah. So alhamdulillah, if you all are prepared with the perfect stories, if you all are prepared with what we say, with the perfect knowledge, if you are like, at least you have to be 80% confident on whatever you have done, my dear sisters here. Okay, 80% confident is mandatory. Okay, so one important thing is that launching the course is quite different from launching one-to-one batches. Okay, I'm telling you again and again. Okay, so very first thing, please don't give it a try with courses. Okay, don't make a course and go ahead with one-to-one batches. Think that one-to-one mean at least 2 students in a batch, or 3 students in a batch, 3 children in a batch, kids in a batch. Go ahead with kids first, then go ahead with launching the courses. Right, so now gain confidence in whatever journey you're in. Now gain confidence. First you'll get at least, inshallah, hoping that you'll get at least 1 or 2 students. If you get 1 or 2 students, you rectify yourself, be confident, and then go ahead with giving the courses. Okay, okay, one-to-one classes for Faida Noorania. Excellent skill. Yes, you can do this. Sister Maimuna, you can do this. One-to-one. Faida Noorania, everyone knows this. You can go ahead with Noorania classes. Okay, keep one niche itself, because tomorrow you're going to prepare only one course flyer. Okay, one course flyer. One niche is enough for this time. Okay, after you're done with the students, getting the students. Okay, once you are gaining the confidence, 1 or 2 months you're spending with 1 or 2 students or 3 students, then go ahead with start the courses, and then you can what we say, promote it anywhere and everywhere. Okay, okay, let's start with your goal. The very first thing, goals, alhamdulillah, you all have set. I've just seen that. Okay, now you're outlining the presentations. Okay, how the presentations you're making. If you are into the directly, if you get of the what we say, if you want to, for example, if you have just put out like, I want to tutor the mathematics students. Okay, if you get 12th grade student, you have to prepare separate presentation. If you have 8th grade student, separate presentation. 7th grade student, separate presentation. Correct. So at that time, we can outline that. Fine. So now you are being taught how to outline the presentations. Fine. Okay, so you do not have to worry. The presentation remains the same, the topics remains the same. Just you are going to change the topics and put the presentations into the picture. That's all. Okay, so the outlining the presentation, what is the very first thing that you have to have? Yes, OBC. Yes, what does it mean? First thing is that you need to have a title, right? Next, the body. Next, the closing. Opening, body, closing. Opening, body, closing. You have to remember this. Opening should have your course element, or even if you are into the tutoring, you just have to mention mathematics tutoring with Mishal. I mentioned it that way. Okay, mathematics tutoring class with Mishal. For whom? For the student Abdurrahman. Okay, I'll write his name below, and below that I'll write what syllabus, because even if I refer for the next students, even if that student is gone and next student comes by after 1 or 2 years, I can just rely on that slide and just can go ahead and prepare my own lessons. Got it? Okay, hopefully all are following me. Please let me know if you are. Okay, I just wanted to tell some tips and tactics, because inshallah you will be inshallah something after this course. So make sure you are following all of these things, because I have been into this since 10 years. So I'm telling you all, my dear students here. Okay, okay, barakallah fiki. Okay, now next thing, choosing a template. Yesterday I told you, choose a beautiful template and just go ahead, follow all the design principles. Okay, designing should be stunning. Okay, so look here, if you have a good stunning design on the screen, your students will actually be attracted, inshallah ta'ala. So let's follow all of things and let's add our content to the slides, and I'll show you how to add the contents and how to begin with. Today you are being taught every tactic about making the presentations. So make sure you're following the class. If you do not follow the class, make sure you're sitting back after the class and following the recordings and doing all the works. Okay, because we have some of the beginners here. Okay, we already have some of the students who have done the design like a pro course, but my dear students, at least 6 or 7 students here are new. Okay, new students. I think you are just first time into this Canva. If you are first time into this Canva, I want you to practice this at least 10 times, because you have to practice this skill. This is a very excellent skill of graphic designing. Yes, if you are a first time, please make sure you're practicing the skill of making presentation slides, because you have to know something about graphic designing. Why? Because you are into the online tutoring, not offline. If you are offline, the students would see you and they could understand everything by your what we say, by your language, by your what we say, the speaking skills, and also by your what we say, the movements, the hand movements, the lip movements, the synchronization, whatever, dear students here. But what is considered in the online classes is that your slides are your weapons. Fine. Okay, it does not teach the content. One important thing, that does not teach the content, but they're there to support you, and also they support the students out there. Fine. So these are the things that I wanted to tell you. Let's begin now, inshallah. Be ready. We are going to go ahead with again the same application named as Canva. Why did we exclusively select this application? Can you all please tell me why did we exclusively select this application? Because this application has every other feature that a student or the teacher needs. Okay. Okay, so this is the screen here, templates again. So whatever you want, whichever you want, you will have it here. Okay, whichever slides. Okay, so we had some of the students telling me about. Okay, so Islamic things, Islamic classes like one-to-one Islamic classes and phonics. You have phonics here. Okay, if you want slides related to phonics, just type phonics. Okay, you'll have slides related to phonics here. The phonics. Let's learn phonics. You will be having hundreds of, see, 54 slides. Dear student, who told me? Benazir, Sister Benazir. You can just have this entire 54 pages and tomorrow you can start your course. I'm telling you. Okay? You can just start your course because you have entirety. You have entirety here. You have the slides here. Whoever into what we say education fields, whoever wants to go ahead with tutoring and all, you have the slides here. Okay? Even someone mentioned about climate change. Okay? Dear sister, you also have that. Climate change. See here, I'll just write climate change. You have it here. You can just rectify those slides and you can begin with your, what we say, course. I think you are not giving this as a course. What you can do is, this is a subject, or it might be a topic inside a subject, science subject, or what we say, it is physics? No, chemistry subject, right? Okay, you can just go ahead with tutoring that, okay? So, Barakallahu Feek, my dear sister Shamshad. Yes, Islamic classes, tafsir, Aqidah. Yeah, I think you are a teacher, right? Based on, you are a graduate under something, Talim al-Quran, isn't it? Yes, you can go ahead with this, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so something, the students here, just see here, these are something you can go ahead with. Topic-based session, fine? Topic-based session. So the other things like what we say, climate change, phonics is very excellent. You can just get the slides directly from here, phonics. Or, okay, if you are not finding the slides here, okay, if you are not finding the slides here, I'm going to tell you what you can do, okay. So here you have something called as Canva AI. Can you all see this? Okay, I just want you all to go here. Click on Canva AI. Okay, done? Please let me know if you're done. Just give me a thumbs up. Go to the Canva AI. Give me a thumbs up if you all found it. Because this AI, no other AI can compete this AI. I'm telling you. Because, okay, other AIs are like generating the image by themselves. But this one makes the designs. Okay, no other AI can compete this AI in making the designs. Okay, just give me a thumbs up if you all if you have all got this into the screen. Because most of you might not have got this Canva AI into your screens. Yes, right? Okay. So, okay, now I'll just select the topic from here itself. Stories of Quran. Can I select this topic? Okay, let's go ahead with this. Okay. You can give the detailed one. You have, you even have a microphone here. You can start with telling them every detail. Okay. I want to make the presentation for class, how many, class 4 students, or even I want to make the presentation for kids. Okay. Telling them about the stories from Quran. Okay. Stories from Quran. So can you make me the presentation? You can tell it aloud itself. Okay. Or you can write it down here. Fine. It will make you the beautiful presentations and give it to you. Take it from me. Let's begin now. Okay. Make presentations. Make presentation. Say, I'm going to teach you how to use this AI. Be focused. Make presentation for kids on the topic. Okay, this is your topic. Topic. I'll give you 2 apostrophes because topic should be taken in major concern, and it should make sure that Canva doesn't loses this. Stories of Quran. Okay, stories from Quran. Stories of Quran. Stories from Quran. That is perfect, I think. Okay, but let's start with it. You have 3 things here. You can go ahead with student activities you can create. You can create designs. You can create images. You can create documents. Okay. Even if you want document, you can create it. Okay. So I'll show you what is a document, because if you are having a teaching plan, you can just create one document, entire document, and it will give it to you. Fine. So do not worry about it. Let's just go ahead with student activities. Or else what you can do is you can even close this up, and there is a filter here. Okay, there's a filter here. That filter, if you want, you can open it up. Okay, you can just create student activities. You can create whichever this you want, subject if you want, learning purpose if you want. Okay, if you don't want, you can just close this up. Okay, because you have mentioned this presentation for kids, you can just go ahead and search for this. Okay, so what do you want? How many pages? They're giving you minimalist, geometric, modular, digital. Okay, so which kind of you want? You want to be a very playful or whatever. Five, how many pages you want? They're asking you 15 pages for 5 to 15 pages. Okay, that's enough. Educational, yes, it should be educational. It should be a playlist. Okay, playful. Let me just submit it. Okay, so let's see if it can make you the beautiful presentations. Okay, it's giving you the entire what we say entire outline. Okay, so entire outline. First thing that it has started, welcoming kids and introducing the topic. First, this is your ideas. Okay, introduction to the Quranic stories, famous stories from the Quran, lesson and values for the Quranic stories, interactive. These are the 4 slides things, the 4 topics that you have to introduce. First is introduction. Next, then you have to tell about the stories, at least 5 stories. Then you are giving the lessons and the values from the stories. Then you are going to interact. Then just click on generate design, and you will be generated with the designs, at least 15. It has given you the outline also. Can you see that, my dear students? You don't have to go ahead with ChatGPT now to refer to the outline. What is my lesson outline? They have given you the lesson outline also. Isn't it stunning? Yes, right? Okay, whatever you type, for example, if it is what we say, if it is tutor related, like English, science, computer science, or whatever, you will get so many beautiful presentations out there. Quranic stories for kids. Okay, we have 10 pages, 14 pages, 13 pages. Okay, so I'll select something that goes well with the Quranic thing. Okay, so I'll just go ahead with this slide, 14 pages slide. Okay, now we have to manipulate that. It's not like AI knows everything. You have to know everything, isn't it? So I'll just go ahead with use. Once I click on whichever I like, you can even further edit that. Okay, see, I'll show you. You can further edit that. You can tell it that redesign this again. Okay, or what you can do it, you can just use the Canva editor and design it yourself. Right? So you just click on it, use the Canva editor, click on that, and then you just can design it by yourself. You can change the color schemes. Already here you have something called as color scheme. You can change the color palettes from there itself. Okay, so now you have something like stories of the Quran. You have 15 slides here, right? So now what I'll do, I'll change the what we say kids out here. So I'll just add Quran here because it refers to the stories of the Quran, isn't it? Okay, so I'll add some Quranic images. So I told you elements. Okay, where you have to go? You have to go to the elements, right? Okay, you can just take something, add it here. Okay, presented by it. You can mention your name. Okay, Mr. Fatima, I think mentioned this, right? Okay, I'll just write Fatima here. You can mention your, what we say, the profession we are into. Okay, Fatima. Okay, so this is the way it works. Okay, if you don't like this, you can change it in more funny fonts, like funny. You can just write funny here. I'm telling you, fonts you can write funny. You have so many beautiful fun kind of fonts, like even childish kind of fonts you have. Okay, so like handwriting. Okay, so if you want, you can just go ahead and select beautiful fonts. As I'll see here, something like these stories of the Quran. Okay, so that kids are attracted. Okay, usually we use something like these to attract the kids. It should be very bold, something like these. Comic kind of fonts. Okay, see here. This looks something like the kids can rely on. Okay, kids will find it funny. Kids will find it more interesting to watch. Okay, the stories of the Quran. Even this, you can change the fonts. Okay, once you change the font for this, okay, I change it to Fredoka, right? Okay, what I'll do it as apply it to all the pages. Okay, for this one, if I want to change it, I'll apply it for Etnasan and apply it for all pages. Change all. I'll just keep it change all. Okay, it has changed it to all. Okay, now next page. I'll go ahead with next page. Welcome to the Quran stories. I don't want this flyer. What do? I just delete it. Delete images. I don't want these kind of images. I want images that have no people in it, right? No, nothing on it, right? So I can just write something like Muslim here. In the elements, I'll just write Muslim kids if I want, because I'm basically referring to Muslim kids, right? So what you can do to see here, I can redesign this. I'll just delete this frame. See here. I'll have some kits without the facial features. See, I'll just use these things. Okay, this will help to attract your, what we say, the kids in a very beautiful way. Okay, welcome to the Quran stories. Now you're going to introduce yourself to the topic, introduce your students to your topic. Okay, I'll just use this font. I'll change the font. I'll click on change all. Okay, so this looks very perfect. Welcome to the Quran stories. Can you see that? Doesn't it look excellent? Okay, I'll change the font again. So make sure you're at least giving this much of effort, making this much of effort. Okay, so this must be done because it doesn't look good without beautiful fonts and without beautiful, what we say, with the beautiful spacing, with beautiful structure of the page. Okay, the story of Adam alayhi salam, the first human. Allah created Adam alayhi salam, the first human from the clay. Instead of adding this, how to increase the font size and the content? Just click on it, my dear student. Here, you're just going to increase it like this. Okay, this is the way you increase the font size. If you have increased the font size, same thing. You can just move it over here and there, and then this way. From here, you can just extend it back and just place it wherever you wish to. Place it like this. Okay, this is all done with the touch screen. Okay, you can do it very easily, even with the mouse also. You can go ahead and use it very easily. Okay, one important thing, you should have same kind of font size. Okay, you should not have 45 here and this should be very small in the previous page and this should be very big in this page and this should be very small in this page. No, the alignment of the font should be very same in all of the pages. Okay, remember this. Okay, so if this heading carries 80, this also should have 80. See here, can you see that? See how consistency, there should be the consistency. 80 means 80, heading should be 80. Okay, subheading should have same font size. Now it is 40. Okay, I think it is 40. So I want everything to be 40 itself. So I'll just go ahead and make it 40. Here it was 21. So what I'll do, I'll just make it 40. Understood how to change the font sizes? Okay, you have to learn the skill of making everything into the, there should be a consistency. Okay, there should be a consistency in font. There should be consistency in, what else, my dear students here? Whoever is my student, you can tell me what? In colors, isn't it? Colors and font sizes and fonts should be taken care of. Okay, I did it in an image. I'll just write Adam alayhi salam. For what can I infer for Adam alayhi salam? What graphic can I put for Adam alayhi salam? Can you please tell me? Creation of Adam, the first human. Can I put clay? Because we are not. I don't put something like the images of. Okay, I'll just put, no, pottery cannot be done, right? Because, okay, we lived in the paradise. Okay, I can just go ahead with and put some paradise kind of. Yeah, tree is also fine. Yes, excellent. Tree is also fine, right? So this is how creative you should be, my dear students here. Tree, because from a tree, a garden and fruit is also fine. Yes, right? Even Jannah, I kind of put bliss kind of, because he was put into Jannah, right? Okay, then he was removed out of it. Okay, I can just put some tree like this, okay? Okay. Story of Prophet Adam alayhi salam. Then, okay, then story of Prophet Noah alayhi salam. See, it has given me these things by itself, right? Okay, you can write it as first Rasul, isn't it? Noah alayhi salam was the first Rasul sent. So you can write the things if you wanted to explain it to you. Okay, see here, it has given the ship here, right? Oh, it has given it by itself. I'll delete it, this image. I'll put the ship by it myself, okay? Just a little manipulation. Yes, my dear students here, just a little manipulation. Ship. Because you don't, because this is Islamic. Okay, if it was what we say education based, you could just present it. Because it is Islamic, you have to take care of something, isn't it? You have to take care of the things like what should be put, what should not be put, because we know it already, and AI doesn't know those things, isn't it? Okay, make sure the content that you are providing is halal, okay, and to the point, inshallah. Prophet Musa alayhi salam in the spitting of the sea, it has given such a beautiful image, right? Okay, I'll just delete this image and delete the frame also. I'll just put something like splitting of image. Okay, so this thing, it has prepared it by itself. See, I told you what you have to have in a slide. One is a main page, introductory page, or opening page. Okay, there was a very good about splitting, right? Where did I find that? No, I just want to write it again. Splitting. I search for this. Split. I just want to have something giving me two splits. Yes, something like this. Splitting of the sea. Simply you can just mention some arrow marks, right? Okay, so next, make sure this font size is perfect, 40. Okay, this is just an introduction. You don't have to give anything more than this. Remember that. Okay, you should not provide the textual content more than this. Everything is what we say, your take, you are going to present that. Fine? You're going to teach those things. Your student should not know everything from the slides. This is something that is very mandatory. Okay, so here it has given us the 5 prophets probably. Prophet Musa alayhi salam and the splitting of the sea, inspiring journey of the Prophet Yusuf and thing. And okay, let's see, Yusuf alayhi salam, delete image. So what about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam? Well, can I just put well here? Okay, he was raised to be a. Okay, I'll just put this well. You can even put the dreams, right? Yes. Okay, I'll just put this well here. Prophet Yusuf salam faced many challenges, straight trustful. The story, see here. The story, they have just mentioned the gist. Taking the slides, you are going to present everything. Okay, not just this. For example, think that you are affiliated to an organization. You have to add logos also here, my dear students here. Fine. If you have a logo, for example, think that I'll just grab my logo. You can even add more logos to this. Okay, so first few slides, what you're doing, you're having the first is opening, main content, and then you're going to summarize those topics, and then you're going to take key takeaway. You're going to give them what did we learn today. Okay, key takeaway from the sessions. Okay, that is a very important thing. So I'll just check if we have some logos designed. Okay, if you want to learn all of these things, logo designing and all, we have a separate batches for that. Okay, this Fuzzy Labs, it's a project for a company, so I cannot use that. Okay, I'll just use this EDU-SITE. Okay, one important thing, colors should be aligned, my dear students here. Okay, I'll also show you how to use the color palettes as well. Okay, you have very excellent features. For example, think that you have this kind of logo and you have the background like this. Okay, there is some thing called as removing the backgrounds. You know, these are all the pro features that you're enjoying with this Canva Pro. So just click on background remover and the background will be removed within a second. Okay, so this way you can watermark your content. Whatever content you have created, you can watermark with your logo, or you can watermark with your name also. Okay, you can write the name at the what we say at the bottom. If you are putting these things on the YouTube, what you can do is you can just write your textual content. For example, I'll write a text box prepared by whom. You can write it everywhere. For example, in this page, if you want to mention your YouTube channel or something like that, I'll write EDU-SITE here. EDU-SITE. Okay, so this is one way you can write. YouTube.com, or if you want the students to get back to your YouTube channel, you can mention www. You can mention the entire what we say web page name. Okay, www.youtube.com URL you can mention. Or if you want to watermark this entire slide, they show that they cannot crop and copy it. Okay, so that students cannot crop and copy it. So what you can do is you can put it to an entire screen like this. Okay, entire screen like this, EDU-SITE. And what you can do? Come on, my students, please tell me what you can do. Transparency, right? Click on transparency and reduce the transparency. So EDU-SITE is here, transparency to be reduced. Got it? So this is how we can maintain this one. And another way, positioning it to the back. Position to the back of the page. Okay. So it means that it is somewhere here and it is that you have watermarked these slides. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you are enjoying the session. Just give me a thumbs up, please. Yes, I just want you all to do this along with me because I think you're all busy doing it yourself. So probably you might not be answering, but make sure you're all following this session. Okay, see here, the color palettes. Can you see the color palettes? Okay, did you like the colors that were used here? Okay, these are the lessons. Okay, this you can edit it yourself. Share your favorite stories. You can ask them. See, it has even generated the quiz for your students, my dear students. Right? See how beautiful it is. Right? So just see here, favorite story. Which is your favorite story? Draw your favorite character. Who is the favorite character? Adam al-Islam, Noor al-Islam, Musa al-Islam, Yusuf al-Islam. Now what you can do, my dear students, here is, tomorrow what you can do, next day, you can just go to the Canva AI and tell them to generate the next four prophet names. Okay? It will generate it for you and give. You know? That will be quite interesting. You can just go to the Canva AI, same Canva AI from where you presented these 4 stories. You can ask it to present the stories for next 4 characters. Okay, next 4 what we say, prophets, isn't it? Okay, you can just delete whatever it is. In the last page, thanking you. And in the thank you page, if you want to add some of the stuffs like Jazakallah khairan kasira, like what we say, Subhanakallahumma bihamdika tabarakna, what we say, the last ayah that we say when we are just ending the majalis. Okay, so you can just even present that in the screen, or you can just write Jazakallah khairan. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. You can even present that as well. Okay, black. Done. Got it? So this way. Now, the colors were not yet aligned. I did not like the colors that the AI gave you. What you can do? You can maybe some more brighter colors. Yes, you can go ahead with brighter colors. Okay, come on, I'm going to teach you very what we say, oh, smart thing that you can do. Okay, not a hard thing. You cannot go ahead and change the color for each slides, right? Because it is a way time consuming. So what you can do it, I'll just show you a smart work. You just have to go to the designs. Okay, my students know it. Please let me know what should we do now. I want you to guide now. Students here, please guide me. How should I go ahead with changing the colors for the entire slides? How should I design the colors? Should I go ahead and match the colors myself? Yes. I should go to the designs, then go to the styles. Excellent, dear Sister Zeba. Then where should I go ahead with? We're going to go ahead with color palettes, right? Not the layouts, not the layouts, my dear student here. Layouts is for presentations only. Layouts is different, isn't it? Okay, it's styles. Okay, in the styles, you go ahead with color palettes. Click on see all. Okay, so we have color palette. This is designed by the graphic designer for making your task easy. Okay, you as a graphic designer, you don't know which colors to pick up, isn't it? So this thing called as color palettes helps you to match the colors perfectly, right? So whichever color that you love, for example, thinking of bright colors, I'll just click on this one. Okay, and there is something called as apply to all pages. Okay, I'll just apply this color to all the pages. I'll just click on that. Now see here, all the pages have been changed. Okay, it will take the color palette whichever you want. Okay, so yesterday I had to do one design for a student, for a sister, I mean for a client. Okay, so they gave me the color palette by themselves. So see here, this way we add our own color palettes. Okay, how to add the color palettes? Do you remember I told you how to add the color palettes? We need to add their photo, whatever photo they have provided to the gallery. Okay, so I think this was the color palette they had provided me. So it was here. They wanted it in the carrot blue as well as the lime green and the carrot blue. So what did I do? I just added to the screen and just took the color palette out and just designed the beautiful copies, right? So in this way, you can just change the colors. Got it? So just go to the styles, go to the color palettes, click on color palettes, click on see all. Okay, this is very important thing. Okay, if you are new to this, please make sure you're understanding this. Okay, go to the designs, go to the styles, and go to something called as color palettes. Click on that and then look into this palettes and take whichever colors you love. For example, if you like this combination, if you do not like this combination, click on it again. Click on it again. You'll have multiple colors being projected there. Okay, so in this way, click on it again, click on it again, click on it again. Got it? Okay, once you are done with clicking, just click on apply to all pages. Okay, got it? Please let me know. I want new students here. Please let me know. Apply to all pages is something that is mandatory. Okay, barakallahu feek. So see here. Now, how to present this onto the screen is this button, presenting. Can you see this? Presentation button. This is presentation button. Or if you are in the smartphone, it will be on the top and it will be written over there, present. Okay, it will be something like this computer thing, and then it will be something like this. Okay, to present that. You can just click on present, or if you do not find it, just click on share button and you have it there. Present. Share button and here, present. This one. Can you see this? Okay, so now this is the way you present it. Okay, think that you have a class full of students here. Now, how do you present it? This is the way you present it. Okay, now you start the journey. For example, I'll just make sure that I'm Sister Fatima here, who is going to give you the lesson on stories of the Quran. Okay. So how do I begin with? I begin with opening. So, Assalamu alaikum, my dear students here, my dear. It's like kids here, right? Muslim. We can just refer to them as Ahl al-Islam. We can refer to them as Ahl al-Quran because we are teaching about Quran, isn't it? So make it more interesting. Yeah, Ahl al-Quran, how are you all? Oh, the people of the Quran. Oh, if it is the kids, you can just refer to them with so many beautiful names, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, once you're done with that, you can just introduce yourself to them. Okay, I'm Fatima here, who's going to teach you about this. I'm into this field. I have been doing this. So I want you all to be loving the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the prophets that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent us to what we say to to grant guidance through them, isn't it? So you can just tell these things. You can what we say, be more interactive with the kids. And one important thing is that you have to unmute your mics. Okay, microphone should be unmuted. There should be a one-on-one interactive session because this is a course. Okay, when you are into the course, you do not unmute your mics. Why? Because it will be a complete distraction and complete mess. Okay, if you are having 10 to 15 students, do not unmute the mics. Give one time. Okay, only then unmute your microphones. Fine. Okay, for example, last 5 minutes, last 10 minutes. Okay, in that way you can unmute the mic. So now, stories of the Quran. The next page. See here how beautiful it is presented. Welcome to the Quranic stories. You know, the Quran is what we say, the Kalamullah, the something that that is this. It is a speech of Allah, isn't it? It is not. It was not revealed to us as a book. It was revealed to us as a speech, isn't it? So with that speech and those speech, Allah has told us some of the stories, right? So make some beautiful presentations out and just make your what we say presentation stand out. Make sure that whatever the students are getting back to you will actually be your repeated students, inshallah, right? So don't you want this? You build your trust, build your what we say, build your own uh, influence by just being a excellent teacher, by standing out, inshallah. Okay, can you please give me a thumbs up? I just want you all to say, be a future online educators, inshallah ta'ala. My dear students here, type inshallah. I want to see you all to be a future Islamic educators or any educator, online educator, inshallah. Barakallahu feek, my dear students here. Get that motivation every day, inshallah. Get that motivation to do something for yourself, inshallah, for something for the ummah. Because we have lots of skill. I'm not telling you anyone does not have a skill. We have lots of skills. You know, yesterday someone mentioned about raisin arts. Yes, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, you can just put a live camera and show the things out. Okay, without revealing your face. You can even wear a gloves or something like that. You can even go ahead with live workshops. If you are into the raisin art, someone mentioned that. Please make sure you're sending me a flyer with that. Okay, I'll advertise you first. Remember that. Okay, whichever courses you're thinking of launching, the mehendi designing. Okay, so mehendi designing, I think I don't know how you'll go ahead with. I think you can make the videos first and then present it on the screen by telling the. Or I think we had one student who did that mehendi designing. How did they do was they showed it on the paper. They had the gloves worn. Okay, they showed the designing on the paper. Okay, so if you are good at mehendi designing, you can even launch this course. Okay. Okay, keep your prices simple at first. Okay, keep the fee structure very simple, my dear students. Okay. Okay, so this way, how to present? Just click on the next button. See how beautiful it looks, isn't it? Prophet Musa and the splitting of the sea. You can project it very excellently, my dear students here. Okay, please do not stay back after this close. Okay, so it is an empowering Muslim course. I want you all to be, inshallah, doing something. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. So see here more lessons from the Quran. Apply these lessons. You can tell them how to apply these lessons. You can ask them to be more pre-interactive and tell them to share your favorite story. What you can do, you can unmute your mic over here. You can ask them to unmute it. How to unmute it, will tell you later, okay? Inshallah. In tomorrow's session, you'll be taught about how to make the course flyers, and in the 5th day of this class, you'll be taught how to use the Zoom like a pro, okay? So don't worry, inshallah, you'll understand it gradually. So which story did you like the best? You can ask each student out there to unmute their microphones and tell about their stories. And you can ask them which is your favorite prophet that you have. Okay, you can change this character to the prophet, please. Okay, change these things. Some of the things AI doesn't understand, so you have to understand it yourself, isn't it? Okay. Okay, and they have told you to draw the character from the stories, and you don't have to mention all of these things. Okay, make sure you're proofreading the content, Islamic content, basically. Okay, because educational content is all correct here, because AI is all about education. It knows all, right? So Quranic stories teaches kindness, all of these things you can just tell, and you can end the session by telling thank you. Okay, so what happened here? Can you please tell me? There are some animations, isn't it? Here, the things are animating. Okay, if you did not use this AI feature and if you are using it yourself, this AI would not, you would not know how to make these animations, right? Okay, AI did it by itself, but I'm going to show you how to make sure the animations are done. Come on, how to do the animations, dear sisters here? How to do the animations? Okay, click on this. Okay, now the stories of the Quran, you want to animate this, you just click on animate button. Okay, done. Click on the stories, you click on animate button. Okay, you have so many animating what we say things. Okay, so you can just click on it, bouncing. See here, the stories of the Quran comes as a bouncing way. Okay, once you click on it, you will be having something like this. See here, you can just change those animations. Whatever animations you want to give to the text, you can change it. Fred, Kate, stories of the Quran. Okay, this is fine for me. So I'll go to the next slide now. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and change the animation for this. Okay, in this way you can give one by one also, one by one, or else you can give it for all also. Fine. Okay, the next thing that you can do it for these things also. Okay, in this way for even the subheadings. Or what you can do is you can click on something that the AI tells you. Okay, it says you that it will do it by itself. You know what is that? What is that animation called as? We go ahead with page animations. What do? We go ahead with page animations. Okay, we click on magic animate. Okay, it will do the animation by itself. You don't have to worry about the animations. Okay, like it has given the magic animations. Click on the very first one. We are done. Now when you're projecting, all the screens will have these kind of animations, and you don't have to worry. Okay, it has magically animated the things by itself. Got it? Please let me know. Okay, have you understood about the animations? Just give me a thumbs up if you have understood the animation button. Okay, there's something called as transitions. Then what is transitions, my dear student here? What is a transition? From one page to another page. One thing to another thing, if you go, we call it as a transitioning, right? Okay, so one page to another page, if you want to add a transition, think that these are the two slides that you have. Okay, between that you have a plus button. Can you all see that? Even if in the smartphone you have the same thing. Okay, plus button. If you click on the plus button, you will be asked two things. Do you want to add a page or do you want to add a transition? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just click on the plus button. You'll be having two buttons. One is add a page, add a transition. The second button here is called as transition button. Okay, so now you can add any transitions that you want. See here, I've added the dissolve transition. Okay, I've added the slide transition. Whichever transition you want, you can apply. And there's something called as apply between all pages. If you want to apply it to all the pages, click on it. What is this? Okay, just will see here. For example, think that this page has this thing. Okay, in this page I'll add this one over here. Okay, I'll just copy this up. I'll paste it somewhere here. Okay, paste it here. Okay, I'll put it over this side. Okay, so what does match and move what does match and move means is that the same element that is in the pages, it will be moved from one position to another position in another pages. Okay, so you'll understand this when I'm going to show you the transitioning. Okay, I'll make it like this now. Okay, so these three pages I've added the transition called as match and move. Fine. So this was here. In the second page I have put it here. In the third page I have put it in this direction. Okay, so now see, I'm going to present this. Okay, so this thing is here. I've given a match and move transition. See here, that thing that was here, it moved by itself to the end of the page. Okay, see here. Now it will be rotating by itself. Can you see that? Okay, though I added to the other pages like this, one after another, but it will rotate by itself. Okay, so this thing is called as match and move, and I want you all to make sure you're using this thing, match and move, because in today's slide I wanted to show you all that match and move thing. Okay, I think today's presentation, just see here. Okay, can you all tell me what things are done with match and move here? I'll show the presentation for today's session. Present full screen. You can even present the things from the first of the pages. Okay, starting pages. Okay, can you tell me what elements did I use to match and move? Yeah, I'm moving the things. Okay, what I'm moving? Can you please tell me? The small stars, the Z and all, right? Yes. So that is called as match and move. I want you all to use that thing when you're transitioning. Yes? Getting it now? Okay. So one important thing is that when you're showing it on the Zoom screen, okay, it will be a bit slowly appearing on the screen. So make sure you're applying it a bit faster transition. Okay. The transition, I had this one, right? So if you want to put the transition, I wanted to make it a bit faster. Then what I need to do is I can just click on this. I can just click on this and I can increase the speed of the transitions. Okay. So these are the things that you all have to know. Inshallah. Speed, duration. Okay. Duration you can increase. Decrease the duration to make it faster. 0.4 seconds or 1 second if you want to make it slower. Okay. So these are the things that you want to know. Okay. Next time, my dear students, here you have another feature to build your own presentations. Okay. So you need to go to something called as apps. Okay. There is something called as apps. Can you see that? Apps. Come on, click on it. Once you click on it, you have so many AI applications here. Okay, not just the AI that we had at the first, but we have the AI here. Okay, so I'll just go ahead with slides now. There's something called as slides. Just click on slides. You'll have so many slides generating applications, slides to video, AI slide maker, slides generation. I basically use this slide gen. I'll open it up. Okay, So now see here, I'll just mention a topic. For example, I'll mention the topic like, I want the topic like formation of universe. According to Islam, no, it won't give me a perfect one. So what I'll do, Big Bang Theory, Big Bang. I want Big Bang Theory explanation. Okay. So now I want how many slides? I want at least 10 slides. Okay. I want the color schemes, no need of doing this. I'll just generate the slides. Click on generate the slides. I told it to generate 10 slides for Big Bang Theory. Now it will generate me 10 slides and give it to me. Now you can use any backgrounds as you wish to. Got it? So if you want only the topics and if you don't want what we say the backgrounds, you want to generate it yourself, that is well and good. Okay. So this way you can just generate the topics and the topics will be added for the next 10 pages. All the 10 pages it will add by itself. Okay. Now you just have to put what we say the different background colors and all, and then it is all done. Okay. See here it is adding it by itself. I think we selected black color at the background, so it's not giving me the perfect output. So fine, we'll just change the colors of the background. I think it has given us the black text only. It's adding it by itself. Do it by yourself and see. Hopefully you'll enjoy doing this, inshallah. You know, this is very user-friendly applications. If you go ahead with Photoshop, CorelDRAW, you don't find any such templates, and also you don't find such an easy, user-friendly, what we say, a thing to go ahead with. Okay, slides have already been generated. I think it has shown it in the black color itself, so it's not going well. So I'll just make it white and see if there's a text here. No, I don't find the text. Yeah, text is here. See here, white. Let me just put it as white. Put it as white. I've got the content. Okay, evidence supporting the theory. I've got the content because it was black. They have written it in the black font only. Okay, so I'll just make it white first, and then we can just use any background that we want to put. Okay, so it has given me the 10 slides here. It's now very easy to go ahead with. Now I'll just go ahead with universe. Okay, you can even make videos in the slides. Do you know that? You can add videos into the slides and explain to your students how. Big Bang, I'll just write Big Bangs. Okay, there are no photos there about Big Bang itself, so I'll just close it. Let's see if we have anything apart from photos. I don't want photos. Anything about Big Bang? No, there are no photos. I'll just ask it to generate. AI will generate the photos for you, the Big Bang photo. Okay, so once AI generates, you can just put it on the screen. You know, AI generation of images. You don't want to rely on the ChatGPT or so. You have entire AI here. Okay, so I'll just take this set image as background. Done. Okay, so if you don't want this in this way, you can change the color of the fonts, make it a big font. I'll just make it small like this, make it a bit bigger, and then change the color of this fonts. Understanding the Big Bang Theory, the font should be changed, remember. Okay, go ahead with changing the fonts, Redoka font, because your students have to get colon things like this, center align. Understanding the Big Bang Theory, let me write it at the center. The origin of the universe, this one should not be in that font, so what I'll do, I'll ungroup it. Okay, so you have to learn some of the basics of designing. Okay, even if you do not, what we say, do not land into the best presentation, but you can know what are the contents and how to even add the beautiful backgrounds and all. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. Understanding the Big Bang Theory, this is done. The next thing, you can add this AI image, replace it as background. Click on three dot button, apply colors to the background, and set image as a background. Okay, so this is here. You can just change it to white. You can change entire things to white. Like if you are applied this, you can change it to all pages. All change all to white. Okay, so you have it at the edge of the screen, right, and bottom of the screen. Change it entirely to the white. Okay, so this is the way it works, right? Okay, add the transitioning. Okay, add the transitions between the pages, and we are done. So this is entire thing about the presentation, my dear students. Here, if you have any doubts, please let me know, because tomorrow you are not tomorrow you are not learning about presentations. Tomorrow you are learning to generate the course flyers, and then next day you are learning to apply for the how to do the Zoom classes, and then inshallah we're going to wind up the sessions with the promotions of your content, inshallah. So dear students, please let me know if you have understood the presentations. Come on, all the 10 students, I want you to mention now. Have you, okay, Barakallahu Fiki, my dear student here. Okay. Have you understood how to make the presentations? Any doubts here? You have to mention if you have any doubts, please. Okay. Even if you want to know anything after the sessions also, I'll help you throughout with that. Okay. Okay, Barakallahu Feek, my dear students here. Inshallah, tomorrow's session, course flyers. Okay, we are designing separate course flyers for each courses, inshallah ta'ala. Something like these. And inshallah, I'll give you one template, okay? Barakallah. I'll give you one template. If you want to design your own course flyers, we'll just go ahead with designing that. I think we have generated that. No. I'll just generate a template and give it to you. You can even design the course flyers by yourself. You can even create the activity books for the students and give it to them, okay? On laptop, I don't have access to the Canva Pro. You will have it, my dear student here. What you have to do is you just need to go to the Canva, log into the same email ID. Okay, which did you log in on the smartphone? Same email ID. Okay. Once you're done with the same email ID, you need to go ahead with the SK Web Next. Okay, this is a class application that we have generated for you. SK Web Next. Okay, if you have used the same, you have to go to the teams. Okay, you have to go to the teams because you will be in something like personal team. You will be here. You will be in the personal team. So click on teams, and there are the teams that will show up. You will be shown only the two teams like SK Web Next. Okay, this is the team you will be shown. Just click on this team. Do it now. Okay, even then if you have that, you can approach me with the screenshots. I'll help you with that. Okay, do not worry. Inshallah. Okay, so also I told you the content. Like for example, think that you have taught them to write the beautiful handwriting or taught them the phonics or something like that. Now you want them to do some activity at home. Fine, activity at the home or give them the homeworks. Okay, for example, you want them to tracing what we say. I'll write tracing Arabic. Okay, think that you have done the Nurani Qaida for them, and today you want them this as a homework. You want them to sit back and trace the Quranic ayahs or this tracing the Arabic. Okay, see here, tracing Arabic. So I'll write tracing alif. Let's just see if we have tracing alif bata. No, we do not have that. No, we do not have it here. I actually had generated it. I think I'm going to, inshallah, tracing Arabic. I'm going to post this book as a worksheet, inshallah ta'ala. So we have generated some of these things like this. If someone wants, you can even what we say purchase it from this, and you can go ahead with Arabic book. Okay, so I have actually designed this myself for some of the students from the other courses. Like someone is launching a course and they wanted this one, and they have I have provided them with this Arabic book. Not this one. What did I like? Alif Bata. Okay, I don't have it here. I think I have it in another theme. Okay, it's another theme. SK Web Next. Sideways my essay. Yes, it's here. Okay, I just want to show you how you can make your own activity books also with this Canva. Fine. So okay, if you want to learn this designing, it's a very interesting thing. I'm telling you. You can just generate excellent thing out of this. Fine. If you want to learn this designing, you can have this entire designing as a separate course. Okay, so it is here. So this is a book that we have generated. I mean designed. Okay. So this is an activity book, 75-page activity book. Okay. This is for selling. What we say. Okay. So if you want, you can even design something like this and give it for the kids, okay, as a homework, and you can tell it as, okay, along with this course, you need to purchase this activity book from us, and you can just what we say learn to write, okay. So these activity books that we have provided is not for what we say. It is not for printed, okay. It's not to be printed. It's not like hard copies we are providing. We provide them just the soft copies, the PDF. They need to get the printouts, and they need to work on this as a homework, and they need to send it out for the students, okay. So this way you can generate your own activity book. So here we have mentioned everything. This is a heavy and a light letter as well. So what is the makhraj of the alif? It is the deepest. It is from the deepest part of the throat. Does it have a light letter? How is it looking in the connected forms? How does it look like? So when it is added like alif in the with some other letters, how does it look like? It looks like this, right? So in that way also, we have put it as a connected forms also. So this is all you all can do, my dear students here. Don't you feel excited or motivated to do something like this? Inshallah, isn't it? See here, ba, the letter ba with 2 pages of this. Ta, ta. Okay, so in this way, you are excited. You have to do this, my dear students. You have so much things to do here. If you are in the phonics, do it yourself. Do the what we say. You can excellently do everything, please. Okay. For example, if you are into the phonics, create your own book. Okay, create your own book. What we say, give it your own watermark to the book. Consonant blends, phonics. Okay. If you want to create your own book and even sell it out to the students, you can even do that. Along with the course, if you pay extra 99 rupees, you will get the what we say extra. You will get a phonics book entirely made with by me. You can mention your name over there. You can sell it with the course as well. Okay, so that's all you have. You all have very excellent application. You know, these are all like how you see in the notebook and all, right? The textbooks of your kids or something. You see it in this way, right? Isn't it? Doesn't it look with such a perfection? Don't you feel like these are the perfect slides that you all can make and even project out? Yes or no? Inshallah ta'ala. You want puzzles, you want whatever, you have it here. Fine? Okay, inshallah. Hopefully you all are excited for this journey. Sit back today, prepare some course flyers, inshallah. Prepare some presentations, okay? You have to have a hold on presentations, okay? Once you have a hold on presentations, tomorrow you have the topic already. Okay, for example, think that you are not yet done with the presentations. For example, think that you have just prepared 10 to 5 slides and you have already prepared the course flyers and already have got the students who are going to start the class from tomorrow. Then you can sit back a day before and prepare it. Okay, yes, it has a new world in itself. Yes, the designing journey, I'm telling you, this designing journey will take you to the places that you cannot imagine. I'm telling you, because this designing, inshallah ta'ala, with this you can earn. Even this designing journey, we have the separate course for learning every designing skill. Okay, if you want to learn other things, you can go ahead with enrolling that. But over here, my dear students, here you have to learn designing the presentations like a pro, so that you can what we say, you can have the classes like a pro, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so inshallah. So jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Tomorrow, be ready with the topic for making the course flyers. Okay, so how will be the course flyers? You all know it already. Like present like a pro course. How did he have that course flyer? I'll just show it for design like a pro. Okay, yesterday itself someone has got done with the course flyer. Okay, so these things like these. Okay, course flyers. We'll be ready with the course flyers tomorrow. Okay, something like this. Over there, you'll be giving every detail about you, every detail about the classes that you're going to organize. Okay. Okay, so be ready with the topic for the course flyer. That course flyer will help you to get the students. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, ChatGPT will be helping you like anything to get the textual content for the course flyer. So don't worry about having the content for the course flyer. Okay, okay, you'll get a beautiful content as well for the course flyers. You just have to have that hold to go ahead with. See here, we can even design Urdu presentations, Urdu things. See, I just designed it for an Alima course. See here. You can even design Urdu presentation, Urdu course flyers. This is a course flyer for Mahad Saddam, Hyderabad Institute. So see here. These course flyers you can prepare within seconds on the Canva. Okay, inshallah. So welcome you all to this new journey, inshallah. You'll be excited here, okay? So let's end the session. Tomorrow I just want you all to be present with your whatever course names you want to go ahead with, whatever the topics that you want to go ahead with, whatever niche you want to select with, inshallah. So be ready with the name, and inshallah, let's design the course flyers together. And tomorrow, my dear students, make sure you're having one niche in hand, and inshallah, we're going to work on that. And the next day, you're going to learn how to operate the Zoom, inshallah. And then we're going to show you the tips and tactics how you're going to grab the students, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.